So hi, this is part 9 of arrow functions in jQuery. In this video, we'll discuss about how to work with arrow functions. So we already know that the functions are of three types. One is named function, other one is anonymous function. Now today we're discussing about arrow functions, and you can also call arrow functions as lambda expressions. Nowadays, arrow function is very popular. Is it clear? Everyone is using arrow functions only. Lambda expressions, you can also call it as lambda expressions. So here you can see, generally we already know about what function. Function will get executed when we call it. Is it clear? So here named function means what? Declaring the function with some name, that is named function. Simply you will declare like this: function, some function name. Here you have to write some logic, and that function will get executed when we call it. This is named function. Anonymous function, and declare a function without having any function name. Simply you will write like this: function, and here bracket open, bracket close. Here you can write some logic where x is equal to 10. Here you can write where y is equal to 20, and here you can write something like where z is equal to some x plus y. Some logic you can write, and here you can write something like some alert of z. This is named anonymous function, and this function will get executed when we call it, something like this. Is it clear? First one is named function, second one is anonymous function. Nowadays in companies, very beautiful concept came, every languages like Python, Java, .NET, JavaScript, TypeScript. Arrow functions is very powerful. Arrow functions main purpose is to reduce the size of the code. And one more important point I will tell you, generally function will take input. Generally input you can give some parameters, and these parameters are variables. These parameters are what? Variables. Ante if you want to pass any variable, if you want to give any input to the function, then we'll declare parameters for that particular function, and at the time of calling the function we have to pass some values. Similarly, any function you take, at the time of declaring the function, function will take input and function will give some output. Okay na? Function will take input and function will give what? Output. And if the input is variable, at the time of declaring the function you will declare the parameters, and at the time of calling the function you have to pass the values. At the time of declaring the function you will declare the parameters. At the time of calling the function we have to pass what? Values. Okay na? But nowadays the very powerful concept is lambda expression. Lambda expression or arrow functions. Main purpose is what means, is it clear? If we want to pass an expression, if we want to pass an expression as input to a function, until now we passed the variables as input to the function. But if you want to pass an expression as input to a function, then we have to use lambda expressions or arrow functions. We can use lambda expressions or what? Arrow functions. So until now in any language you can see only you can send input as what? Variable. But now in any language, TypeScript or JavaScript or C# or Java or Python, anywhere, you can send an expression as input to a function, that is lambda expression. The syntax is just the syntax for arrow function is input is equal to greater than some logic or expression. Input is equal to greater than some logic. That is how you can work with arrow functions. So let us see what is an arrow function. Yeah, you can simply tell that arrow function is the shorthand syntax of what? Anonymous function. Internally arrow function is also anonymous function only. It will reduce the size of the code. Okay now, if we want to pass an expression as input to a function, then we have to use lambda expression or arrow function. This is the syntax. Okay, input, if input is there or not there, here you have to open this brackets. Generally how you will declare a function, you see this is one anonymous function now. Okay now, here where x is equal to function of bracket open, bracket close. This is some function. This function will take input and this function will give you some output. So now what you have to do, no need to declare this bracket. Okay now, no need to declare this bracket and no need to declare this function, and replace that block with is equal to greater than. This is your arrow functions. Single line functions. and a total logic you can write in a single line. Did you understand? Reduce the size of the code, that is arrow function. And this arrow function internally it is also an anonymous function only. So arrow functions are of two types. One is single line function. Generally in any language what happens means you have some functions will be there, or in any programming languages you will write some methods, something like this you will write some function only. No, you will write the function, and here you will write something like function name, some add of, and here you will give two inputs x comma y, and here you will give bracket open bracket close. Here you will try to write some output, something like console dot log of some x plus y, something like this you will write. Now anonymous function, this is a normal function. Now what to do? This function will get executed when we call it add of 6 comma 5 you have given. Now next level, this is the first level named function, declaring the function with some name. Next level what? Anonymous function came. So don't give the function name, just take one variable where some is equal to some variable you can take and assign the function to that particular variable. Now call the variable name sum of. Now here x is 6, y is 5, 6 plus 5 11. So when you call the function logic will get what? Executed. Did you understand? This is anonymous function. Again, to simplify this anonymous function, arrow function came. What arrow function is telling? Don't declare this function keyword, don't declare this bracket, don't declare this bracket, just replace this bracket with is equal to greater than. This is arrow function. So what happened means the size of the code is reduced. No, single line functions, totally the logic you can write in a single line. So whenever you call this sum of, what will happen? The input is given as 6 and 5, and here you will get the output 11. Okay, now if you want you can run this arrow function also, and once you can check. Okay, I'll try to write in jQuery. So here I'll write something like just document.ready. I am writing JavaScript code only. I am writing document.ready of. In this one I will declare some anonymous function of. Okay, na here I'll try to declare some console.log, that is in TypeScript. It will not work here. I will try to use document.write. Okay, is equal to greater than. Syntax error. Why syntax error here? Okay, na is equal to greater than. I think I have to keep this block. Yeah, 1 minute. Try to declare where sum is equal to input parameters. I'll try to give input x comma y. Here I'll write is equal to greater than. Here I'll try to write something like document.write of x plus y, something like this. And I'll try to call the function sum of 6 comma 5. Let us once debug and check the output. Here I will show you in JavaScript. Later we'll work with jQuery here, where what I'm doing, sum is equal to, okay na, input you can give here, input I will give as x comma y, input I will give as x comma y, and here I'll write is equal to greater than. Here I'll try to print something like document.write of. Here I'll try to print x plus y, something like this. Is it clear? Why it is not working here? 1 minute, you wait. Something like this. The block is working. See, I will do one small program in Notepad. Let us see. Here I'll try to open HTML tag, and here I'll try to close HTML tag, and here I'll try to open one head tag, and here I'll try to close head tag. Okay na? And within this head tag I'll try to open script type is equal to, here I'll write something like text / JavaScript I will write, and here I'll try to close the script tag. Okay na? Here I'll try to write one function variable where sum is equal to input is equal to greater than. Is it clear? Input I'll give a x comma y is equal to greater than. Here I'll try to write something like document.write of. Here I'll try to print x plus y. This is one arrow function. And here I'll try to print alert of, I want to, already it is there now. I'll try to call the function sum of 6 comma 3. I'll pass two input values. Save the program. I will try to save this program in my desktop. Some s1.html. Save the program with .html, and here let us see. Here open this browser and you can see the output. You got the output 9. Successfully it is working. You don't worry about that. Similarly, if you want to write any arrow function, if you want to work with jQuery, what to do means right click, open with. Okay, that we'll see in the next video. Anyway, if you want to do any other programs also, you can write here. For example, here I will write where s is equal to no input I will give. Just here I will try to print document dot write of. Here I will try to print some message saying that hello arrow function. Hello, I am arrow function. Is it clear, everyone? And this function don't have any input. Just if the function don't have input also, just leave the brackets empty. And here you can call the function. How to call the function? S of. Now the function will get executed. Once open your browser and check. Refresh the page, you can see the output. Hello, I am arrow function. In some other scenarios, if you want to print more than one statement, means then you have to keep blocks. This is single line arrow function. If you want to create a multi-line arrow function, you have to create what? Block. Hello, I am arrow function. And then here you can see, after this I will try to write one more line. Hello, here I will try to print one statement, welcome. Hello, I will try to print one statement, welcome. Okay, na? Now two statements now, more than one statement, keep inside the block. But mostly these arrow functions are popular for single line statements. Hello, welcome. Did you understand, everyone? If your function is having only one statement, then only it is recommended to go for this arrow function, no need of block. But still, if your function is having more than one statement, then block is recommended. Like this, we can work with this arrow functions. Yes or no? So, from past two videos, we are discussing about functions. Functions are basically, so in the past videos, we are discussing about functions. Functions are basically divided into three types. One is named functions, anonymous functions, arrow function. Function without having any name is called as anonymous function. Function with some name is called as named function. Is it clear? Function without any name is called as anonymous function, and to reduce the size of that anonymous function, we have arrow functions are there. Is it clear? That's it. In the next video, we'll discuss about some other topics. Thank you. Have a nice day.